Today we're pleased to be sitting down with Mr. Mark Marino, who is the organizer of the Alpine Solstice Art Show. Mr. Marino, we thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Tell us what the Alpine Solstice Art Show, how this got started and what it is.
Well, I used to live in Alpine here, and I have a strong attachment to this area. I think it's spectacularly beautiful, and the summers are just wonderful. Right now it's like, what, 72, 3 degrees, slight breeze, 15% humidity. Just, I mean, how could it get any better than that? So you have the rivers, the mountains, the canyons. It's just a gorgeous place. And I'd like to promote both the town of Alpine, because I like it here so much, and I'm an artist, and so I'm passionate about art. And because I'm an artist, I've done the art shows, I have traveled and making my living at it, and I want to provide the artists a chance, a venue, but I have high standards. I want the best artists that I can find and can obtain for this art show.
Tell us a little bit about your experience, because you said you've kind of walked that walk before. You've been the artist, you are the artist. Tell us a little bit about your background, and then we'll kind of come into more of what you were just saying about how you have a discriminating taste for what's going to be part of this art show.
Well, I am an artist. I'm a realistic painter. I've done a lot of wildlife over the years, landscapes I love doing. My prime interest now is doing people. I really love doing people. And
tell us just a little bit about how the selection process for these different artists that are part of the Alpine Solstice. Tell us how that works.
Oh, the selection process. Well, it's on a national database called ZAP, or Zapplication, and this is how you apply to many shows. It's a huge database of artists and art shows, and so I bought a license to that to help promote it, and this is how I get the word out to the artists. And the way they apply is to go through this ZAP database. The name of the show is called the Alpine Solstice. It takes place in Alpine, Wyoming on the summer solstice weekend, June 19th and 20th, 21st this year. And so, well, that's how you apply. Artists would send in photos of their work. It's a juried show. We have high standards as far as, like I said, we're looking for the best artists in the categories that we can obtain. Drawing and painting, ceramics, sculpture, fiber, photography, printmaking, and I think there's probably one other that I'm missing there, jewelry.
So tell us how many years you've been putting this on, Mr. Marino.
This is the second year. Actually, I've done art shows in this area before, but this is the second year for this particular show. And
how has it grown so far? Have you felt like you're on a trajectory to where you're wanting to meet some certain goals as far as, or are you already there and you're just providing this great art show for this area?
I've not hit my projected goals. I think this particular venue can hold about 40 artists comfortably. It's an outdoor show with the tent booths, and it's just a lovely setting in front of the Nordic Inn here. And afterwards, maybe we could pan around and show everyone what this looks like here. So 40 is about the max that we want to go for. So therefore, it's going to be competitive getting in. The first year, the artists were kind of taking a look at it and going, brand new show, huh? I think I'll wait and hear what everybody else says. Last year we had 14 artists, and everyone did pretty well. We had about 700 visitors, we estimated, over the course of the weekend. This year we're doing a lot more advertising. I expect a lot more visitors. The number of artists I've got is about the same. So, but the comments I'm starting to hear from the artists who had attended last year, and the artists talk to each other. And so as I'm interviewing people on the telephone, I'm beginning to hear comments that of what they heard from other artists that were here last year. And even if this first artist couldn't attend this year, they're recommending it to other people. So even though it's a small show, I'm really encouraged by what I'm hearing so far.
Already receiving positive word of mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
Just year two.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this year's show. You're expecting, as you said, the 40 artists, or that's how many it can handle?
That's how many we can handle. We're not going to have near that many.
Not quite that many,
right,
but tell us about how people can come and enjoy this art show. Let's say someone is a novice to the art world. How can they come and enjoy this show on the weekend of the 19th?
Oh, well, we're heavy in photography, jewelry, and painting this year. We don't have anything in the way of fiber, nor ceramics this year so far. But I mean, in this next week, a lot could happen. So, somebody that comes, they're just, people buy art because they like it. That's what we would hope.
Okay.
You don't have to know a lot about art to enjoy it.
Say, people know what they like.
Exactly.
And that's another component of this art show. They can come and show off their artwork, but ultimately they'd like to find some new homes for it.
Yeah, all the artwork will be for sale. All these people make their living totally doing artwork, and so of course we'd like the public to come out and support them, but we also the great hope of the artists is that people will go home with something that they like.
Tell us, let's go over the nuts and bolts of how people can come and enjoy the Alpine Solstice Art Show. It's on the weekend of the 19th coming up here in June here at the Nordic Inn in Alpine. And any cost to attend, or as many people you can get through the door?
It is free to the public. It's wide open. You just come and park and walk out and visit with the artists. Stay as long as you like. You have the Nordic Inn here if you want to have a drink, or a dinner in the evening. I mean, it's just a lovely place to spend the afternoon. We're open from, like, Friday and Saturday from 9 in the morning until 6 p.m. and on Sunday from 10 to 5. So there's the hours.
We've been speaking with Mr. Mark Marino, organizer and artist at the Alpine Solstice Art Show. Mr. Marino, anything we haven't covered that you might want to mention?
No, except for the one thing that I would like to say is this art show I created. It is for the artists. The public is welcome, more than welcome, to come and enjoy, but in my opinion, this show is for the artists. So that's why I do it.